The fact that people actually pay to see this is what's blowing my mind. Go get your money back, people, cause this ain't it. What is up, my good people? Welcome back for a brand new video. In this latest episode today, we got some creepy and bizarre TikToks. To all you newcomers out there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below the video.
Approach 8002. 8002 road. My co-pilot just ran out the back of the plane. He just did what now? He just ran out the back of the plane. So you don't have a co-pilot on, you said? No, he just jumped out the back of the plane. Right. Would you like me to circle where he left at? Say that again? Would you like me to circle where he got out at, or you got me on track? We still have you on track. Did you need something else? No, the dude literally jumped out the back of the plane without a parachute. Did you need to do something else, circle or something? Or? No, I need to land. I'm just making you aware you're going to have a dead body out where I just called you at. He just jumped out the back of the plane.
We literally have Jaws on July 4th. If y'all are at the beach or going to be going to the beach in the next few days, you have to be very, very careful. There were just 4 shark attacks at the same island at the same exact time. Now I'm about to show you some of it, and I'll show you the alleged shark, but I gotta be careful because the video is very detailed in some parts of it, as well as speculation as to why. I can only show you the beginning and the end of this video clip, but basically what they're saying is they think it all might be one shark, like literally Jaws. It literally took a bite out of this lady's leg and the whole leg was basically gone. But they believe there's a reason this is happening. They were able to get this individual shark on camera, and again they're speculating that this one shark attacked 4 different people, or there could be more sharks. And now they're warning all beachgoers to be very careful because the hurricane is sending sharks this way.
Make sure to stay safe out there in the ocean, my good people, cause them sharks and riptides are no joke.
Why is this gentleman wearing a suit carrying a bag of chips? Very strange, right? Now what's more strange is that the cost of this bag of chips is a whopping $1,850. Yes, you heard it right. These are not your ordinary chips bag that come with potato chips inside them. These are actually designer bags from the luxury brand Balenciaga. This is literally a chips bag with the usual shiny coating inside it and the general information behind. They are even available in different flavors. These items often seem ridiculous to us, but are seen as a status symbol in the fashion world.
I cannot take this man seriously walking around with a chip bag purse. Hands down, one of the most dumbest fashion designs I've ever seen. Like, did it actually have chips in the bag when he purchased it?
You can tell me what you want, but this is a ritual. What the fuck are they doing?
Where did all the celebrities go? I'll tell you, on my old page, I had them blocked. And even with them blocked, their posts and their ads and all their stuff was constantly on my FYP. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of brain dead nonsense on my For You page, but not any peep from celebrities, which are not blocked, mind you. I don't hear anything about them at all. I remember hearing that they built bunkers a few months back, maybe longer, but since then, crickets. I haven't seen anything. I wonder if it's just me or, I don't know, I'm finding it a little bit suspicious. So is this happening to anybody else? Are other people seeing them on their FYP? I'm genuinely curious.
Probably got the same feeling most of us do, like something big is coming, don't know what it is, but yeah. Only thing is though, unlike them, we don't have a luxury bunker to go hide under.
So there's a theory the Michael Jackson, the whole scandal, was set up or pushed by Walt Disney. Whoa. Now, before Michael Jackson's huge scandals with all the things that happened in the news with him, he was actually in talks to try and acquire everything of Marvel, buy all the Marvel licensing and rights to every single Marvel superhero.
I remember that. Yeah.
So Well, he was planning to buy everything from Universal.
Okay.
And he could have done it. Like, he had enough money to buy all, because at the time, Marvel was bankrupt.
Oh, yeah.
He was thinking so far into the future that all of these companies weren't thinking. And he was literally about to do it. But the moment word came out that he was seeking to acquire all of it, the Michael Jackson scandals came in and everything got pushed to the side. And Disney stepped in to start buying all of the rights. And Fox and all of these other things. It was because he couldn't anymore.
Okay.
The Schumann residence is spiking hardcore, so don't be surprised if you are exhausted, completely unmotivated. Also feelings of being ungrounded, your nervous system being dysregulated. You may even have some stomach upset and nausea, and your body is just so tired. Energetically, there's a lot going on, so simply support yourself in the way that is best for you. You're probably also noticing similar energies in those around you, your family members. Support yourself, regulate your nervous system, self-care, rest, it's all good. Things are being broken up and shaken up. Density is being released out of the grid, and we're all feeling the effects of that. So simply trust and rest as much as you need to.
I'm not sure who this lady is, but man, she hit the nail right on the coffin. Feeling exhausted or nauseous is no joke, my friend. But yeah, as long as you're taking care of your gut and meditating quite often, eating clean, vibrant foods, stuff like that, then just like Allstate, man, you should be in good hands.
Your signature says Katie?
That's my name, and...
I know your name.
Well...
But, I mean, did you sign that? Is that how you sign your name?
I didn't. No, I don't sign it, but this is the eye and the mouth.
No, I saw that, but I mean... because you would think if you want to see something, just open your eyes and see.
Well, you know what? You want to hear the story behind it?
No. No.
I got a big feeling he already knows the story behind it, but I don't believe I've ever seen Jimmy Fallon look this nervous. Had that man up there sweating bullets.
As if things couldn't get any worse. Here's a sign I found in my local Whole Foods talking about the different waxes that are put on both conventional and organic fruits and vegetables. When I talked to the produce manager, he told me that there's no way to know which ones have these waxes on them, and that in order to make sure that you get rid of all of the waxes, you need to peel every fruit and vegetable that you buy. When I was looking at the different ingredients, one of them stood out to me, and that one is naphtha. So naphtha is a coal tar oil, and it is toxic via inhalation or skin absorption. In fact, it may be fatal if swallowed or enters airways, and may cause genetic defects or cancer. So that's awesome. So we know that Whole Foods is definitely putting this stuff on their food, but I also know that natural grocers and Trader Joe's have said no to these types of waxes and contaminants. As a mom of a child with a rare genetic disorder that was de novo, I'm very concerned about the amount of toxins that are in our foods.
The creator of the earthquake machine who went to Japan and he studied earthquakes because they said that earthquakes most commonly happen in Japan. They actually have the most earthquakes in the world in Japan. And this is where it gets fascinating. He was saying that when an earthquake happens, there's a shift or a wave in the earth. And then usually 2 days later, people begin to feel it. Instead of thinking about earthquakes as what we've been shown, where the earth actually cracks apart, think of them as waves going through the earth. And this guy, it was Professor John Mills, he created a machine so that he could show that earthquakes are actually traveling through the earth. They're not going around. You know, the whole round thing we've been taught? They're not going around. They're going through the earth. They would start at one point and travel through the earth and arrive in another area. And it would wave through the earth to the other side. And people usually feel it 2 days later, which is interesting. You're always like, oh, that earthquake, you feel it? You're feeling something that has happened 48 hours before.
Jesus. The way he looked back to see if he was still chasing him, like, yo, I cannot. But yeah, staying in the car was the right idea, but could have at least honked the horn to try to scare the bear away.
That doesn't mean every body of water is safe to dip your toes in. High levels of bacteria in the water is forcing multiple beach closures. NBC 10's Jeff Saperstone is in Swampscott with details on the murky situation.
Well, it is a beautiful July 4th morning here at Kings Beach, and you can see behind me, not too many people out here. There may not be a ton of people out here today either. That's because there is a no swimming warning here, not only at this beach, but several others across the Commonwealth as well. More than 30 beaches statewide will be off limits on this holiday because of high bacteria levels. You can see the dots in red on the map. Kings Beach on the Lynn-Swampscott line, just one of the places you should avoid. The Department of Public Health tells us excessive rain caused bacteria levels in the water to spike. So DPH says you shouldn't swim or go in the water.
They're the type of bacteria that can cause gastrointestinal symptoms like nausea and vomiting. They can irritate people's skin. And people who are vulnerable, like youth, the elderly, and people who are immunocompromised can get really sick if they're exposed to the bacteria.
So the state updates their dashboard twice a day, and you can find out all of the real-time information there. We do have a link on our website, NBC10Boston.com.
So if you don't know, Bang is owned by Monster, NOS is owned by Monster, Rain is owned by Monster. All of these are owned by Monster, obviously, because those are Monster. But
so they just own all this shit over there.
They own all
this to here.
And to here. And also, Monster sued Bang for a ton of money, bankrupt them, and then bought Bang from them after they bankrupt them. That's like some ancient, like medieval, like conquer, modern day though. Like destroyed them and then took them over. Yeah, that's literally like some Viking, like.
I'm not too sure, you guys, but I believe Monster is part owned by Coca-Cola. But yeah, I don't trust any energy drinks. I mean, honestly, it's better to just get some proper rest. Staying up late to study or do some work is not worth having a heart attack.
Oh, I hope it doesn't run into traffic. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no. Oh, it made it, it made it. Oh my god! Oh, sorry. I'm like watching it. That way at least.
This is just one example of one of the mind-blowing mysteries involved in this culture, that they had some kind of capability of not just doing that and not just making the vases, but also making the pyramids themselves, which are beyond comprehension.
They're huge. Not all engineers think alike, right? I've never been with an engineer who has examined the subject and been to Egypt that is not absolutely blown away by what they're seeing. And are saying, no, can't do it by hand. You can't hold those kind of tolerances by hand. Or you look at the Ramses statue and you look at the symmetry, it's not two-dimensional symmetry. I mean, I was just measuring a two-dimensional photograph. It's not two-dimensional, it's three-dimensional. So that radius that you see going around the jawline is moving in three axes, right? X, Y, Z. And you're still coming up with a radius, perfect radius.
Crazy.
Nuts.
If these were carved by hand, now that would be incredible, but all we can do is sit back and speculate, really. Man, there's so many theories about Egypt and pyramids and stuff like that. My head cannot keep up.
I don't know what's going on with the food, but this shit is getting real creepy. They just did a major recall on ice cream. So you mean to tell me we can't eat ice cream during the summertime? I never seen so many food recalls in my life. If you want to know where the ice cream recalls took place at, it's the orange states that's lit up. But it's not just ice cream that's having a major problem. I am seeing videos all over the internet of people saying they are getting fake watermelons. People are getting fake bananas that they can't even bend. People are buying avocados that they can't even eat. Sooner or later, they're going to have caution signs around all the food we eat. But why the hell is our food fake all of a sudden? Could it be Bill Gates? Could it be GMO? Could it be the fake lab meat? Everything is becoming so fake in this world. We can't even trust the food we get from the supermarket. And not to mention, food prices are sky high right now. So you mean to tell me we're paying double the price for food that's fake? I know it's the summertime and it's really hot, but next time you see the ice cream truck riding down your street, just think about these recalls. Once again, here is the map. If you live in any of these states that's highlighted with orange, don't eat the ice cream.
Do you know how disappointed I was when I found out the ice cream in the grocery stores isn't even real ice cream? Like, for starters, it doesn't even melt. But it's not just the ice cream we gotta worry about, it's almost everything in the grocery store.
It's very likely that once you are done, like, it's going to be lights out forever. Like, you are never going to experience life ever again. Like, before you were here, before you knew what consciousness was, that's what it's going to be. You are all like, forget reincarnation, forget heaven, forget any afterlife, because realistically, it's probably not going to happen. Now, here's the one thing. You will never experience this version of you right now. You're not going to experience that again. Why are you living like under this lie that it's okay? Like, no, I still got time. I got an internal. You don't have time. Like, wake up to the sobering fact that this might be the only experience you get to actually experience. Like, this could be it. Why are you worrying?
Y'all remember old girl that be on here? Well, I haven't seen her in a while, but she used to be like, watch the water. It's Shark Week. It's Hurricane Bethel. And it might be the damn Leviathan. It's also Godzilla. We ain't forgot about his ass. I'm on CNN website. Y'all not gonna believe what probably a European is doing. It got to be. Stunning video shows scientists release 200 gallons of synthetic blood into ocean to lure a great white shark. What's up in the synthetic blood? And why do y'all need so much for that shark? Or the big shark? Check out this fun fact. Sharks can smell a drop of blood at a proportion of about 1 part per 10 billion, or about a pinpoint-sized drop in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. What are they baiting with all that damn synthetic blood?
200 gallons? I mean, damn, what are they trying to attract? Megalodon? She does make a great point. Sharks can smell a drop of blood from like a quarter mile away, so...
Have you ever wondered what an Egyptian pyramid is doing on a US dollar bill? Or why 56 countries signed a treaty not to venture into Antarctica? And why do planes never fly over it? How did NASA lose the footage of the moon landing, one of humanity's most pivotal moments? If Neil Armstrong was the first on the moon, who was holding the camera? Why haven't we returned to the moon? If monkeys evolved into humans, why are there still monkeys? And what about the 95% of our DNA dismissed as garbage? Who decided that? Ever ponder how cathedrals and parliament buildings were built so symmetrically by people living in wooden huts and traveling by horse-drawn carriages? How is this same architecture found worldwide? Why do ancient Egyptian artworks seem to depict spaceships? Or why are giants featured in ancient writings across various cultures, including the Bible? Why are mushrooms a common motif in ancient Christian art? And why does Santa dress like the Amanita muscaria mushroom? Why do ancient artworks include pine trees? And is it a coincidence that the pineal gland resembles a pine? Why are dragons depicted in cultures around the world, separated by thousands of years, yet also mentioned in the Bible? Ever notice the blatantly demonic symbolism in the music and entertainment industry?
Did anyone else find the invitations to the all-white party extremely weird? This is the highest profile party in the world called the All-White Party. It's hosted by billionaire Michael Rubin, and it happens every year on the 4th of July. But there was something about the invitations that just didn't sit right with me. This one is Tom Brady's, this one right here is Drake's, and this is Quavo's. You can see all of the celebrities' invitations if you just look them up. But if you pause and look at the artwork, there's some weird stuff going on. These invitations were done by George Condo. This is a very popular artist, and some of his artwork goes for millions of dollars, and he gave each celebrity their own unique invitation. And I looked up some of his artwork, and he has a lot of interesting stuff, including when he collabed with Kanye West for one of his album covers. He drew him up a bunch of artwork. Yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. A lot of people question what actually goes down during this party, especially after they saw what Michael Rubin made Meek Mill do, jumping around like a bunny because he supposedly lost the bet. And then in the private jet, when Lil Baby and Meek Mill were saying that they were gonna get drunken hugs if they don't behave at the party.
I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
Just like Diddy, if Michael Rubin invites you to come party, just say no.
Let's say you get pushed or you jump in front of the train and you don't die. What happens? You get caught between the train and the platform. There's only one way to get you out of there. We call emergency service unit, ESU. They come and they bring something, it's like an airbag. They call it an airbag. They put it right next to you and they blow the train back. It's the only thing to rock the train off the track. So it goes like this so you can get in.
Yeah.
The only problem is that you're mangled in there. So as soon as they do that, your insides fall out.
Of course.
Your body just, bleh.
Yeah.
So there's been times, I haven't seen it personally or whatever, but there was a guy that I work with who he actually had to make this call Call your loved ones. Yeah, tell them you're gonna die. Yeah,
literally, because
you're gonna die. Because once ESU comes and does that, your inside's gonna fall out. So once you're mangled in there, you're alive. But we don't know just because you're
the
like
train's
this,
keeping you alive right now.
As soon as we separate, you're going to die. So make your last wishes and phone calls and.
Hard to imagine being able to talk going through that much pain. But what if whoever you call doesn't even pick up? Now that would be some
Hey, how much is the fine if I jump in?
Death.
A word? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't jump in.
Wolves kill more people in Africa than any other animal.
All right. That's.
That big fella came out of nowhere like, where somebody would jump in. The funny part is when he got mad silent right after she said, death. All right, my good people, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. As always, really hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode. If you did enjoy the content, make sure you show your boy here some love and hit that like button below the video. All right, y'all, hope you have a good one, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next episode.